You've seen them. They're everywhere. Often they're disheveled, gaunt, vacant. We see them downtown. We see them outside of stores, loitering in alleyways. And we judge. We ask, who are these people? How did they end up like this? Why would anybody choose a lifestyle like this? Fellow Toastmasters and guests, drug addiction is an epidemic. I witnessed it firsthand, and oh, how I wish that I only saw it when I was downtown or when I was coming out of a store. But I have a rather intimate vantage point. You see, I have a close family member who is a crackhead. Now, saying this out loud makes my heart break. My brain screams, how can this be? He was the most beautiful baby. He had the distinction of being the first grandson and the first great-grandson in our family. Everyone was totally enamored with this little gift. He was generally a quiet little boy with bright blue eyes and ginger hair, and he had a wonderful imagination. He was able to entertain himself for long, long stretches of time. While he was playing, he would dutifully accept interruptions of hugs and kisses and raspberries on his belly. And then he would go back to playing with his little cars and his little animals that he enjoyed so much. He really loved animals, especially baby animals of all kinds. Kittens, puppies, calves. As a preschooler, he never missed a day of going out with his dad and his grandpa to feed the cows. And at 4 years old, he could identify every cow-calf pair in the herd. Now fast forward to junior high. He began to misbehave a bit. He started stealing little things, you know, like change from a bedside table. His parents never smoked, but he developed a fascination with that particular habit. Before long, he was liberating cigarettes from his grandfather's supply. As this misbehavior escalated, his parents grew very, very concerned. Their intelligent, beautiful firstborn baby boy was not on a good path. After considerable deliberation, research, soul searching, and sleepless nights, they decided to take a chance. And they sent their beloved son off to a residential school for boys. It ended up being a gamble that sadly did not pay off. For whatever reason, his life after that began this downward spiral. And it's a trajectory that he's maintained now for almost 20 years. There's been so much pain, grief, and sadness during this time. Like many other addicts, he's engaged in criminal activity in order to feed that insatiable appetite for a high. There have been call-outs, bailouts, rescues, and multiple interventions on the part of those who would give absolutely anything to see him well again. We have almost lost count of the number of treatment programs and facilities that he has accessed. Now, always, there is hope at the beginning of each one. We count clean days with him, as many as he can string together. A few times, he's made it up to the double digits, 70, 80, 90. We count. We hold our collective breath and we count. And then it happens. And we've come to expect it, and we feel guilty about it, but it happens, the relapse, which is followed by a new rock bottom. And eventually, at least hopefully after that, a new start, and another new count. With every cycle comes diminished optimism, fear, disappointment, grief, and not just for us as family members who love him, but for him who doesn't love himself. He's been to battle so many times, but he hasn't won the war. He's losing himself, and I can see it. He doesn't choose this lifestyle. If it were as easy as that, he would have made that choice a long time ago. So please, when you see them, the addicts, whether they're downtown, whether they're outside of stores or loitering in your alley, please remember that they are people. They are human beings who love and who are loved and who have value and who, despite their behaviors, need our compassion far more than our judgment.